Oh. It's not just me.
Not just you. I saw that Mustang back there and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That thing's awesome. I'll get it.
That's what I say too. Oh, where are you leaving, neutral? Is the grill new?
No?
Oh, I guess I never noticed it before.
Oh.
Guess I was focused on the hood all the time.
Gotcha.
This car is legitimately one of the nicest cars that I feel like I've seen. It's in like top 20 cars I've ever worked on. This guy's done an amazing job with this car. Just beautiful work. The OCD that went into this car is redunculous. Nice job, my man. And the inside's just as nice as the outside. You can't tell it, but it is all-wheel drive. I like how he hides that. It's advertised, but not really. I don't know, that wing probably gives you a hint of what you're up against. Alright, let's see if we can get our toe to come where we want it to be. So our customer's complaining about it tracking weird. And the toe was towed out. I'm going to give it a little toe in. And the camber was a little high on this side towards positive. So I matched it up with a 1/10 to the passenger side. We'll see if he likes that better. Make sure I get the steering wheel centered where he likes it. Steering wheel center is a perception of the driver, so my center of where the thing needs to be may not be his perceived center. So sometimes you just make a tweak to adjust what is the center of the steering wheel. Well, that turned out pretty good. Doesn't get any better than that. Tight, 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 tight. Should be good. Let's check the other side. Alright, let's strip this one down. We'll take it for a test drive. Well, I'm going to let him take it for a test drive because the stick on this thing's pretty sticky. And I don't do really good at driving it. It's a phenomenal car, though. It's amazing. Such good fit.
Now, while we are definitely much more well known for our muscle car stuff, our big truck stuff, and race car stuff, we do a fair amount of import business as well. That Acura Integra is easily, as Rich would say, in the top 10 vehicles that we get to work on. Absolutely phenomenal build quality. The attention to detail, the time, money, and energy spent on that kind of thing, just absolutely fantastic. I grew up in the 80s and 90s generations and watching all the Fast and Furious, or at least the first, five or six of them. That import stuff is definitely in my blood. And while you may not be of that same generation, you may not really understand the desire to own such a vehicle as that Integra, you probably do understand the amount of time, money, and energy that went into that kind of vehicle. And you can appreciate the hard work. That is a lot of work to be able to get that car done, and it's all done very, very well. That is a manual transmission, all-wheel drive, turbo Acura Integra, and unbelievably well done. So thank you very much, sir, for treating us to you bringing it into us. Obviously, it's a little bit of a pain in the neck to drive, even for the customer. You can see there at the beginning of the video. Sorry, don't mind to embarrass you, but it is kind of funny. It does take a lot to be able to drive those kind of vehicles, especially things that make a lot of power. They're not easy to drive. Usually their clutch engagement is a little bit tricky, and that one is definitely that case. But man, what an absolutely phenomenal vehicle. Absolutely phenomenal vehicle. That one was only in for a little bit of tweaking, to be honest with you. That wasn't a full alignment, obviously. We have previously set that car up before, and a lot of times when you do an initial setup on one of these cars or any kind of the race cars, you can do it by the numbers and you can kind of get it where you think it needs to be, but you really need to get some on-road, on-track, on the strip feedback to be able to fine-tune and improve that alignment. And that's essentially exactly what that was. The customer had been out and about. He'd enjoyed the car quite a bit. I think he's put a couple of thousand miles on it, street driving that car. And he had some feedback about how it handles and how it responds. So we made some adjustments based on what his feedback is to make it a better vehicle for him. So that's what a lot of that stuff comes down to. You can align it based on what the numbers say and what the little green bars and red bars on the screen say. But until you get it out there and actually real world experience it, you're never really going to know. In this case, it needed a couple of small little tweaks, and if it needs some more small little tweaks, it'll come back in and we'll tweak it. That's what it's all about. So, again, may not necessarily be your cup of tea, but man, I tell you, somebody who grew up in that same generation, absolutely love that car. Fantastic machine. Well done, sir. Thanks for bringing it to us. That's it, guys. Thanks for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. A whole bunch more stuff to go for you. It's end of September. Race car season is still in full swing here, and we got a whole shop full of fun stuff to play with. So like, comment, subscribe, and watch more stuff. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.